Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online. I am the Big B82 and this is part 49 of my Discovery Era Science Officer. We're about to undertake our final few missions here on New Romulus, where we're going to go and investigate the volcano, the strange power source detected underneath the volcano, as well as the last missions here in this last of the submissions here on New Romulus as well, where we're going to help here in the Hwael Ruins. Now I'm going to speak with the good science officer, scientist next to me, who's going to go and have a chin mag with me about the mission we need to do here, and then we'll head into the mountains. So this is the Hwael Ruins, Admiral Cartwright. Hope you brought your tricorder. Tell me about yourself. Normally I'm assigned to security detail protecting the work here at the ruins. The more time I spend here though, the more I want to get involved with the work we're doing here and not just stand guard. The finds we're making are fascinating. There are artifacts here that date back to the Soundering. It's like opening a door into our past. Beyond that, we're finding remains of a civilization that flourished here hundreds of thousands of years ago. Imagine, they were building spaceships when our people were still banging on rocks. There's much here to be what we could learn. The Tholians are pressuring my science teams, so I called the city for assistance. I guess they sent you. Find a job that needs doing and get it started. We can't do research while we're being shot at. So, now I've missed a there was a theme going on down here. A planetary mission was actually going on down here, and I didn't show that. But it was shooting Tholians actually. But it's quite easy. This is quite easy. What we do is just walk around, see these here, and just place down scanners. It's far more easy than trying to find some Tholians. And it's down something more quicker. I'm not quite sure why the music is still playing, but yeah, nonetheless. Anyway, what I was going to say, I'm nearing 100 subscribers. I'm quite happy about that. Considering I started off just doing Star Wars videos and then stopped doing that, and then started doing Star Trek. I mean, it's obviously people more got interested in my Star Trek stuff. A lot of Trekkies. Not just going to be doing Star Trek. It's just at the moment the big game I was going to cover, which was Cyberpunk, is, well, shit. And I do plan on doing Cyberpunk playthrough. I'm also going to go back to Elite Dangerous as well, because there's a big update coming out for that. Well, there was a big update coming out for that. It was meant to be out this year but we're us console peasants have been put back to quarter 3, I think. Quarter 3 or 4. So, but I will be doing some Elite Dangerous stuff. I'm not quite sure what I'm thinking of doing. I might make my way to the Galactic Centre. I have to have a think. That's some Tholians. Say I won't find any Tholians, and I find some Tholians. We need to come this way anyway, so... Should be a Tholian commander around here somewhere. Somebody's killed him. Right, that's it. I am very grateful for your assistance, Admiral. These stones and pottery shards hold fragments of our past. It is up to us to reassemble them. We'll choose our reward. And that is the Hwael mission done. Now, I don't believe they're repeatable, so... Anyway, this is the last section of last transporter that we need, and we'll complete the transporters here. Yeah. What the hell? What are you doing, Caroline? Nice. That was the last mission we need to do here. Quite sure what she was doing there, but obviously she was having a picky fight. Anyway, now you do need to have five EV suits. I have already gone out of my way to prepare them. I already have my one from being a lifetime subscriber, so that's where the Federation combat environmental suits come from, and I've got my 4 for my bridge officers. To purchase them, you need 1,000 dilithium, which is not hard, to be perfectly honest. I mean, just do a couple of random TFOs and you'll get you get 1,000 anyway. So you go into the store and it's EV suits. You can get cheaper ones, which are 100, which is pre-owned, or you can get these, which are combat orientated. There's also, if you do some if you come into the Nakora Prime, Nakora Strike Force, come into the store here. It has combat EV suits, which are these guys, which are combat orientated, kind of like armor. But you can use them as well, and they are EV suits. So let's speak with the logistics officer, and then we will get the mission to go into the deeper into the ruins. So. What would you like to talk? Where would you like to enter? It's not the power source. Admiral, we detected a power source under the Hwael Ruins. The location is a series of lava tubes that leads to an underground volcano. But the energy readings are not geothermic in origin. We need to learn more, but the mineral content of the lava tubes are affecting our senses, and the probe simply wouldn't be able to do the kind of tests we need. I know it's dangerous, but would you be willing to explore the area? You and your team will need to use environmental suits. The heat and pressure would be too much for anyone but a Tholian. Right, I think this would be the time to do our captain's log, because this is the actual mission. So let's crack that out. So captain's log, Stardate 86607.77. After a briefing with the TAN, Starfleet Command has authorized an expedition to the strange power source in the volcano and the Hwael Ruins. Tholian activity has been detected, so we expect a warm welcome. Okay, so let's go to the entrance. And let's start the last of the missions here on New Romulus. Yeah, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. I hope you stick around. Star Trek Online. Captain, these ruins are ancient, but the markings in this area would have been around the time of the Sundering. But the lower levels appear to be much older. I recommend that we investigate deeper, but we need to learn more about this structure and its purpose. We need to be careful though, there's no telling what's down there. Okay. So they were coughing there as if they were acquiring their environmental suits, so I am going to give them their environmental suits as well as me. when we get down to the... I'll go for the macro armor, but she'll be happy about that. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, the Star Trek Online content is not going to end. I'm not going to stop it. Be it I do TFO which is reinstate TFO Fridays, or start all over again. Now the Klingons are getting a recruitment event, so we'll get to check out the new Klingon. All the Klingon missions have been reworked, and we'll get to check them out. So that'll be something interesting to do. Okay. Now they do give you environmental suits. These are over here. They're like free suits. Admiral, I'm detecting high levels of toxic gases as well as extreme heat ahead. Environmental suits will be required to go further. I believe these containers nearby contain enough suits for the away team. And that's the container there. And we need to scan this before we go down. So I'll be doing a Klingon, or another Klingon. Appears to be a geothermal instability, Admiral. However, I believe that the rock will continue to hold on unless exposed to extreme pressure. Okay, so let's reactivate our environmental suit. There we go. So I'll be doing a Klingon, another Klingon. I'm still on an army where I'm going to do a Dominion character. Detention Tholian life sites up ahead. Great. This instability looks pretty serious, Admiral. We should send the geological team down here. That's our Tholian friends. We'll be doing another Klingon, so you'll be seeing some more the new Klingon content. And I think there's rumours they're going to be reworking the 2409. I was reading it on the wiki. They could potentially be reworking the 2409. Oh, fuck's sake! Get me English out. The 2409 tutorials. So redoing it. Which leads me to believe that probably looks like they might be planning to rework the Starfleet stuff, which is good enough, which is good for me, which means potentially another Starfleet character. This is a minor geological instability here, Admiral, but there's nothing serious. Okay, and this is a Tholian artifact. Based on the markings and age of the material, this panel is definitely Tholian in origin. It appears to be the date that's shortly before the cataclysm that made the planet uninhabitable. It disguised the discovery of a defunct Arconian gateway by the Tholians. So definitely we'll be carrying on much my Star Trek Online material. I'm not going to stop it because it appears to be popular. This panel describes the rebuilding of the power plant and restoration of the Iconian Gateway. Wait, they can't possibly have thought that was a good idea. This rock appears to be weak here, Admiral. Suggest we proceed with caution. So I'll have to think about what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to be doing another Klingon character because they are adding Klingon material. They've added whole stuff. I've pretty much skipped the entire year of Klingon. I mean, I've finished the Klingon character after the new Klingon stuff was implemented, which I didn't know. So I don't have the power of hindsight. If I had the power of hindsight, I wouldn't have done a Klingon character, but I did. Although the statue is day when it shows a heavy Iconian influence. This is the last of the instabilities. Although there were significant instabilities in this rocket, it appears to have been artificially stabilised. This appears to be an ancient power plant, probably the very one that caused the geothermal instabilities that plague this planet. It looks like the Tholians are trying to restart it. If they do, the effects on the colony will be devastating. We need to stop them. I completely agree with you, Lieutenant. This console appears to be damaged beyond repair. We will be able to salvage some of the components from it, but that's about it. This console appears to hold records dating back hundreds of thousands of years, but is significantly damaged and very fragile. We may be able to send a team to recover it. Okay, so we need to shut this place down. Admiral, something went wrong during the power plant shutdown sequence. We appear to have initiated a cascade overload. I think I can deal with it remotely, but we'll need to take some time. Until then, you'll need to shunt the power between the 4 relays as it increases. Okay. Number 4 is overloading. Where's number 4? Oh, fucking shut it down. Fuck! Number 1 is overloading. This really is not a hard mission. It wouldn't let me shut it down. Number 2's overloading, it's over here. Number 2. And sometimes the controls on the console is fucking frustrating. It's so easy to do this mission. It's going to be one again, I think. Number 3's over there. It's so easy to keep these, to maintain it, and it's just fucking annoying when it does that. Number 3 gets overloading. Out of the way. I don't know if he's firing a plasma-based weapon. I didn't give anyone a plasma weapon. We've prevented them overloading, and now the real shit's going to hit the fan because the captain has arrived. Guys can get them up. There is of course an accolade to do that without blowing up the all four relays. Captain, we've collected all the data down here we can. Now that the Romulan teams can get to work analysing this, we've determined exactly what's down here and how that we can adapt it to their use. The power plant is massive, but if it's safe to use, it should provide almost unlimited amounts of geothermal energy for the entire planet. Won't be able to use it right now though, as long as the Tholians are here, and it won't be safe to have anyone down here. Are you ready to return to the surface? I am not. Thank you. Now we know more about that area. It would be difficult to push the Tholians out, but now we know what they're down there, we can be more careful. Also, we know what they're looking for, artifacts from previous civilizations. If they're useful to these Tholians, they'll be useful for us. All we have to do is find them first. Okay. Well, you do that, love. Now. We've got extra marks from not overloading. We would have got more if we had if I managed to get to that number 4 in time. But before we leave, we have one more mission, and that is the Secrets of the Ancients.
New readings have been detected in the underground ruins on New Romulus. We need you to clear a path to the lowest levels and then signal us, so the Titan and our scientists can investigate.
Let's accept. And signal for Titan. I'm reading you loud and clear, Admiral. Head researcher Adana and I are preparing to make our way to you now. We'll be there soon.
I received your signal. Thank you for calling us down. I knew we could count on you.
Sir, I think I found some kind of log or recording.
Can you activate it?
I'm not sure. It has some iconography similar to artifacts found in the Isha Forest Cave. This symbol in particular looks... Is that...
An Iconian gateway? Yes, I believe it is. How old are those recordings?
This can't be right. The first one seems to be 200,000 years old. The second one was recorded 50,000 years after that. And were those things Iconians?
We have a lot of research to do before any of those questions can be answered. This gate is clearly inoperable. Do you believe it could be reactivated?
With time, yes, I believe so. By the elements! Do you know what this means?
It means we have a chance to learn about one of the galaxy's most feared and ancient races. We couldn't have done any of this without you. As amazing as this discovery is, it pales in comparison to what you've done for me and my people. I could never fully or properly express my gratitude for everything you've accomplished since coming to New Romulus. Because of you, the Romulans and Remans truly have a chance at starting a new life. You've helped secure our new home, and given us a fighting chance at survival. There are no words that will ever fully express my gratitude. Information discovered from researching this gate will be shared, of course. Some people would be opposed to the releasing of secrets such as these. But time and time again, you have proven that we can all work together. For a brighter future and for a better Romulus. I thank you.
He's such a nice guy. The 10. Receiving the priority one how? Excellent work as always, Admiral Cartwright. In these past few months you've done more for Federation Romulan diplomacy and relations than anyone else in the past few years. In honour of your hard work and excellent service, I've ordered a shipment of materials which will allow you to acquire some much deserved new equipment. I look forward to your next report. Keep up the good work. You've received awards to run a gear project found in the Romulan Republic tab on the reputation system. What? Flamethrower. Yeah, ultra rare. Yeah, I don't think there's actually anything there, to be perfectly honest. Maybe the flamethrower, but am I really going to run around with a plasma flamethrower? No. No idea what the Admiral's talking about, but that is the end of our time here on New Romulus. exit the cage first, and then let's leave the caves, and then we'll end it there, because I don't really want to end it inside the cage with lava bubbling around. We're going to be heading back into space, which will be fun, but not. Oh, and wow, probably have a new ship. Yeah, we'll have a new ship. I don't know what our new ship will be, but we'll have a new ship. I've decided we will. So farewell to the USS Honshu. We'll have a new ship. I have to think. I have a list of them, so we'll do that. So I'm just going to change out of this armor, put back on my temporal defense armor. So you can go back to using that. Guys can to move. What do I give his armour to? Good on, Captain. Sorry to move. Don't know how the Shad got into there, but he did. The fuck? How you look? Oh. Get the fuck away from me. Hello, cheek. Anyway. Don't want these fuckers anywhere near me. Anyway. I'm the Big P82. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 50 when we do Sphere of Influence and head into the... And we'll be heading back here for the activation of the Dyson sphere. You two, piss off. Until then, ciao for now.